And I'm trying to link it into today's context, my brothers. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and we can only, this is a possibility, we cannot say 100% with yaqeen, but I'll explain a few points and I leave the decision up to you to decide. The Messenger of Allah said, Abdullah bin Harith radiyallahu anh said, the Messenger of Allah said, يَخْرُجُ نَاسٌ مِنَ الْمَشْرِقِ, a group of people will emerge from the east. يُوَطِّئُونَ لِلْمَهْدِ يَعْنِي سُلْطَانَهُ, there will be a group of people who will emerge from the east and they will lay down the foundations for Imam Mahdi. When we look around the world today, my brothers, which country is it that has upholded the principles of Islam? Which country is it that did not bow down in front of anybody besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Which country was it that when it came to handing over a Muslim brother, they acted upon that one hadith and the whole country was decimated based upon that one hadith? Which country was it that was ready to uphold the honor and dignity of their fellow Muslim brothers and sisters? That is the country known as the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. If there is any hope of any group supporting Imam Mahdi when he emerges, keeping in mind today's context, it is this group of people. It is these people. And the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has indicated in the ahadith certain ways that these people are the ones. Look at, just try to understand, my brothers, how many years they fought against the Russians. How many years were they occupied by the American forces? Not only America, United Nations, the NATO forces. You know how many forces were sent into Afghanistan? Anybody know? You know how many countries were in there? It wasn't just America and Britain. Over 50 nations had their armies inside Afghanistan. 50 nations. People come to you, brother, I think my local Pir Sahib, he's a wali of Allah. Why is he doing? You tell him talk about basic principles of religion, he hides in the cupboard. You ask him translation of the verse of the Quran, he runs miles away. And then you have these people who not only upholded the principles of Islam, they actually destroyed an army and force which has never been seen in the history of mankind. Have you ever heard 50 nations advancing upon one country, one group of people in the history of mankind? We've heard of armies attacking another army. There might be thousands, but you've got countries after countries. There was a few countries, I was checking the statistics. You had certain countries, I can't remember their names, just to join in. Like back in the days, I'm just explaining this, youngsters here, back in the days, when you're in school, and we're all guilty of this, some of us, when somebody was getting jumped. Yeah, you're jumping one of the boys, is getting beaten up, and just because you want to give your barakat as well, you get in there and you start kicking as well, you start punching. And I'm not advocating of violence or anything. We've all done this. We were ignorant, nobody told us. We're not angels here. We've all done it by mistake. And you throw your little punch, you try to hit him, somebody slaps him in the head as well, and he runs off as well so that nobody can see. So here you had a few countries, they didn't even have an army. And certain countries like Slovakia, if I can remember, they sent 3 soldiers into Afghanistan. 3 soldiers. Some of them sent 2, 1, just so that we can get our barakat as well inside Afghanistan. And then what happened? They sent them back with mithai from Mushtaq Sweet Center, mashallah.